Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Pleasanton Racetrack here on Saturday. It's the 1st July 2023. Gonna look at the 7th race from Pleasanton, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean around the world. Here on the East Coast, if you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock at night, there's some great races on both sides of the Atlantic, starting off the races in the UK and ending off the night at the Meadowlands. So it's just, that's why I'm looking at a lot of these races here on YouTube today that somewhat might seem a little weird. Some weird tracks like Pleasanton and Evangeline today, but it's a very good, exciting betting opportunity day. So today's one of those days. Why not be a couch potato and just sit in front of the TV just watching all the races today? So we're gonna look at the 7th race, which is an exciting one from Pleasanton. It is the Oak Tree Sprint. It's going for a purse $75,000. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards. 8 horses are going to the main track. The distance of ground of 1,200 meters, or the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the historic Pleasanton main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs here. And I show the diagram. Just gives me a second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 8 horse, evener, worse. Hopefully I said that right. I'm going to go 8152 in the superfecta. 8152 super. Top selection 8 horse, evener, worse. This 5-year-old gallon by Diarchy here. Bill McLean trains, gets Evan Roman up in the saddle. The horse's most recent outing came the Albany Stakes at Golden Gate, 5 furlongs, 10th of June, and the horse broke on top, and basically after that, he wasn't going anywhere. He won by a neck that day. He held on to the victory. He had the speed to win that day. Nothing bad about that race. Coming home with a career best 86 Beyer. He is stepping on dirt for the first time in a little bit, but he should get a good trip here, and I think he has the speed to win. His race here July 4th last year on the dirt, going 5.5 in a Star Lounge race, wasn't bad at all. He won by 1 3/4 lengths, and he had the trip to win that day. Good race. But most recently he's been running on turf. 2 back 13th of May at Golden Gate, 5 furlongs and opposite 25 on the lawn. He finished second by a nose. He set the pace. He got caught late, but he was flying. 21 flat to the first quarter. A very good race for him there, even in defeat. And then Golden Gate 5.5 to Pete on optional 8. He finished third by a half a length. He set the pace. He got caught late, but he ran his heart out there. And then the 19th of March going 6th and claiming 20,000, finishing second by a length that day. He just couldn't quicken up late, but he ran his heart out there. He's training well locally. He has a lot of speed under him. It wouldn't surprise me if he wins. I'll use him on the ticket. I think your second likeliest winner is the 1-horse Top Harbor for Frank Alvarado. Most recently in the Albany, he closed up from nowhere, just a little bit too late, but he ran his heart out that day, finishing second by a neck. Prior to that, in late April, going 6th on the Tapeta at Golden Gate in the Lost in the Fog, he won by 2.5 lengths that day, and he was a little bit wide, but he had the speed to win that day, closing up well late. He doesn't have a lot of forwardly pace, but he's a kind of a grinder, just getting into it late. He started on dirt quite a few times. He's 3 for 2 on this track. He likes running here. He nearly won this race last 2 seasons ago, where he just closed up a little bit too late. But coming here today, he could definitely win. I'll use him the pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 7 from Pleasanton, it's the Oak Tree Sprint. Gonna take the 8 horse, evener, worse. Give kudos to the 1-horse Top Harbor, 8152 Super, 8-1 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.